We're taught no shortage of mnemonics in school, many of them more of a misleading encumbrance than an effective way of storing data in our heads. ABC and CAB are among these misleading encumbrances. It is the lowest level of knowledge to simply list the requirements of an assessment, and it will hurt you more than help you in real patient care. Instead, I move to propose a new way of teaching the initial assessment. There are two vital physiological functions we are checking in the initial assessment. 1. The blood is going round and round. 2. The breath is going in and out. Notice how I did not include airway in the initial assessment. I'm well aware this is heresy. Bear with me. To perform the core initial assessment, you take a pulse while you pay attention to the signs of breathing. Ensure you obtain consent for this procedure. In the unconscious patient, consent is implied, unless valid do not resuscitate documentation is present stating otherwise. If the patient is an unconscious child, get consent from the parent or guardian if present. I will not reference the law for this, as it varies from place to place. This is just the use of good, reasonable judgment. In the conscious patient, get consent. Your uniform and license do not grant you the ability to assume a patient's consent. Preferably informed consent as well. Say to the patient, "May I borrow your wrist to take your pulse?" You have asked permission and informed them for what reason you will be touching them. In this way, you are respecting their autonomy of care. You are not a paternalist. You are an advocate. From here, get a general idea of the pulse's characteristics. An objectively measured pulse rate can be taken later on. For now, just notice fast, slow, normal, regular or irregular, and strength. Even simpler than this, just take note. Is this the pulse of a healthy person or an unhealthy person? While doing this pulse check, pay attention to the patient's breathing as well, in the same way. If it is difficult to assess respirations in a non-physical way, then it's appropriate to assess via physical means, with consent. It's from here you will have established the status of the two vitally core functions of the body. Notice any problems with them? Fix them. Breathing problems? Now you may try airway stuff to fix them. It's in this way we are avoiding tunneling in on the airway. We have lots of cool toys to play with in airway management, but you must have patience in their use, lest you fall victim to their misuse. Airway management didn't fix the respirations? Time to help them with the tools of artificial respiration. Circulation problems? Fix them. Manage findings like no pulse, low pulse, extremely high pulse rate, or low perfusion, and move towards identifying the cause of these issues. What if there are no circulation or breathing problems? Well, time for a history and physical exam to move closer towards establishing a plan of care. If you liked this video, found it helpful, or learned something new, I ask one of two things. Either a small donation to post-traumatic stress disorder research so advances are continued to be made in prevention and treatment of PTSD, so a very real risk in this line of work can be mitigated. Or teach me something relating to the subject matter of this video. Here's my email. Please include references, no specific format, just title, publication, authors, and what page of the publication you're pulling your information from. Thanks very much for watching.